Hi everyone, this is going to be a slightly different kind of video. I am going to tell you a story, and this story I think will resonate for most of us, especially if we enjoy high-end designer shopping, and in particular if we would like to shop when we travel abroad. So this story starts with an American couple, a Maryland-based couple. They fly overseas and they do exactly that. They travel and they shop, right? Like most of us who enjoy doing this, you try to get the deals, you try to get access to all the coveted items, but unlike most of us, they came back and they made the headlines. So this is the headline from an article published by the Customs and Border Patrol, okay? This is an official article on their website. So this Maryland couple, they are back in the airport on their way home, and unlike all the other travelers who are waiting on long, exhausting lines, they actually bypass these lines because they have what's called global entry privilege. It's kind of like this special access that you can sign up for, and you get to cut all of these lines and go straight to the global entry kiosks, okay? So that's what they do. They go straight to the kiosks, they save all this time, but that doesn't mean they just exit. They still have to go and talk to a customs duty officer like everyone else. So they go to see a customs duty officer, and the officer is just doing his job, asking questions. What was the nature of your trip? How much did you spend? That is a very common question for those of us who have shopped abroad, we know. So how much did this couple spend? That is the question. And this is how the couple responded. Oh, me? Oh, us? No, we didn't do any shopping at all. We spent nothing. We spent $0, okay? Customs duty officer knows better and is like, really? Okay. What about that Chanel bag that you were wearing? Where'd that come from? Now, at this point, the couple starts to lie and they say, oh, actually, we spent between $300 and $900. Yeah, not too much. That's so random, right? 300 to 900. And let me pause here because I feel like there's a lesson to be learned. If you're going to lie in the first place, maybe you should stick to your original lie. Of course, it's best if you tell the truth, but saying you spent absolutely nothing and then changing your story to say that you spent between $300 and $900 is really not believable. So of course, the customs duties officers start to look at all of their belongings, and what do they discover? Lots and lots of goodies. I mean, so many goodies. These photos are actually the real photos posted on the Customs and Border Protection website. So you've got a Birkin here. It looks used. Maybe it's pre-loved. Here you've got some scarves. It was a lot of items, you guys. I wish they shared more photos just to see because I'm nosy, but it was so much money. I want you to guess in the comments how much money you think it was. They actually spent $96,871 on designer undeclared merchandise, okay? As Seinfeld would say, that's a lot of money. That's actually more money than the median household income in the United States. All right, so all of this undeclared merchandise is revealed, and naturally the customs officers say we have to seize everything. But then the couple says, no, wait, we've got receipts. So they produce all the receipts and they elect to pay the duties and penalties. And guess how much that cost? $27,289, roughly a third of what they spent shopping. Now, either they're like Kardashian/Jenner level rich and they're just cheap and didn't want to pay the duties in the first place, right? Which kind of is odd to me. You're going to spend nearly $100,000 shopping overseas and you're not going to pay the duties. The duties would have been absolutely a fraction of the cost that they paid with the penalties. So if they're rich, they're not acting very rich, right? So I don't know. It's kind of a mystery why someone would do this. And they may be resellers. I don't know. Like that Birkin in the photo earlier looked kind of beat up, kind of used. So maybe they're purchasing secondhand and they're going to flip them. It looked like there was some new merchandise in there too. It's just unclear. In any event, they clearly had a blast, whether it was for personal or for business. They went to all the shops and they did the whole dance, and yet they were trying to avoid what they legally are required to pay upon entry coming back home. So I wonder, I mean, I'm sure there are some of us in the audience watching this video who have also done the same thing, enjoyed some shopping overseas, and then slipped right through customs without having to pay anything. Maybe you told a white lie, maybe you were never asked, but either way, we are legally required to declare our purchases when we travel from overseas. So I thought this was an interesting conversation to have, and whether you're shopping high-end or other goods, it's something that we can all relate to as individuals who like to travel overseas and bring some goodies home. So anyway, I have to share some really interesting data. So the Customs and Border Protection team actually seizes quite a bit of goods every year. It's $30 billion worth of goods annually. That is actually the second highest revenue generating source for the US government. Can you believe that? So while they're supposed to be sniffing out really bad things like weapons and narcotics and things like that, they're making money off the seized goods as well. So if you're going to shop, I don't know, I just feel like you're going to probably get deals, right? Especially if you travel from the US to Europe. Usually the prices are much more favorable for us. And usually the conversion rates are also in our favor sometimes. And I don't know, it's like, why be so chintzy? Why nickel and dime on your way back? The next time the customs duty officer asks you, how much did you spend? Just tell the truth. I'm actually going to share with you a personal story, and you guys might have heard it from my recent video. I was in London not too long ago, and I did do a little bit of shopping. I didn't go crazy, but I shared that I did some shopping. And when I went to customs, they asked me, did you do shopping? And I said, yes. I couldn't even really hide it because I had a huge Louis Vuitton shopping bag, but I said I bought a bag. I didn't say what kind of bag. I don't think he would care or know, but I said I bought a bag, and I immediately produced the receipt, and he looked at the receipt and he said, okay, no problem, you're free to go. And I was kind of surprised because I thought I would have to pay like a small fee. Typically, $800 is the personal exemption amount coming back to the US. And my receipt showed probably double that or so, definitely more. And he said it was okay. So I don't know if he just appreciated my honesty. I don't know if it's because I was traveling with a friend and he doubled my exemption level by 2 because I had a partner I was traveling with. Either way, I thought it was very generous of him. And I have heard many, many stories of others saying that they were honest and they openly declared the goods that they were bringing back. And oftentimes the customs duty officers saying, it's okay, don't worry about it. So I would love to know what you think about all of this. I wonder if you have any interesting personal stories and your reaction to this Maryland couple. Let me know, leave a comment down below, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.